Howdy, folks. Now, a common question many new traders have is how much money do I need to make per day to be able to quit my full-time day job? Let's talk about it. So, how much money do you need to make per day to quit your full-time day job? Well, I think that is a really common question that new traders have. I certainly did myself. And unfortunately, the answer is going to be different per individual. So the answer for me is going to be different than the answer for you. And why is that? That's just because of people's lifestyle. What lifestyle are you at? And what are your expenses? Do you have a mortgage, etc.? What are your fixed expenses? So let's kind of get into this here. I made a table which basically just highlights money per day, right? On average, if you made this amount per day for the whole year, what would that equate to for that year? So if you made 100 a day, that's about 24,000. And you know what? You might say, "Oh, that's pretty darn good, right?" But 24,000, that's not enough. Well, wait a minute, man. 24,000 bucks a year, that's really good. I mean, that is a lot of people's salary in the United States. If you look at the statistics, a lot of people are making around that, believe it or not. Now, the average family, I think, makes like 50 or 60. So, when you look in here, this is really where you'd want to get at, right? If you, again, depending on your lifestyle, but the average person, where you could technically quit your day job. And wow, man, if you start getting down here, just making 500 on average a day, boom, 120 a year. Woo. Now, the first thing I would add to this is that, if you do have a day job, do not quit your day job. I mean, most people get benefits, 401k matching, etc. Okay, and there's some security there. So there, if you're starting to do good, okay, you still need to wait. You need to wait. I mean, at least a couple years until you have solid proof that you're making some serious money that can replace your day job, and you feel that it's actually worth it. If you're day trading and you think that you have to be, or that you have to be home on your computer to actually make that money, and it's worth it to quit your job, then do it. But for me, I have a full-time job, and I do not need to be home to trade. Okay, I can trade off my phone, and I do not even really day trade. I basically do short-term swings. Options that expire short-term. Which is so much nicer in my opinion when you have a job, okay? I've tried the day trading and it is very stressful. I mean, I really think you have to be a special person to succeed at that, and it's just a different thing. With options, you can just get into them and kind of say, I'm in it, okay? And if it doesn't work out at the end of the week when the option expires, I can fix that and manage that position where I don't have to take a loss. And I can almost always continue to roll my position and recover and actually make money on that trade. And again, never realize a loss. So anyhow, a little bit on a tangent there, but well, I guess on that point, the way I like to look at it on the other side here, I put how much money you make per week. So the way I trade, I look how much I made that week. Again, since I'm not really day trading too much. Sometimes I will take trades off real quick if they go up a lot, but I'm not really sitting there day trading, staring at the chart and, going hardcore with the technical analysis and all that. So again, 500 a week, boom, there's your 26,000. 1,000 a week, which is what I've been averaging. Man, that can bring you 52,000 in the year. I mean, that's awesome. That is a full-time job for many, many people. Bump it up to 1,500 a week, which is not out of reach, 78,000. I mean, that's a solid income right there. But of course, as you keep going down, just 2,000. So another 500 bucks, 104,000. Boom, 3,000. That's big time, 156. But the thing with this is that it's not that simple, right? Say you made 26,000 bucks this year. Well, the question is, do you want to leave that money in there so that your account can snowball? Or do you want to take that money out, realize those gains? They will never go anywhere, right? You took them out. You can put it towards your mortgage. You can do whatever. And then go on from there. And then maybe you can keep doing that until the money in your trading account is money that you created, right? And then you pulled out profits a couple years. Now, and then you would have an account that kind of came out of thin air, right? So if you ever, for some reason, lost all that money, it would not be the end of the world. You didn't have that money before. So I think that is the mature decision. Will everybody make that decision? I still don't even, it's a tough one for me to do. It's really tough for me to pull those profits out because I just have this desire to snowball my account, because I know, especially with what I do, with my option strategy, that this is a very scalable, completely scalable strategy. And so the bigger account, I can do the exact same thing, just with slightly more contracts. So that's something each individual needs to decide for themselves. Well, folks, I hope I was able to help a little bit with answering the question of about how much you need to make per day or per week to replace a full-time job. And as I mentioned, there's many other factors to consider. Now, if you happen to be interested in following along with any of my weekly trade recaps, I'm going to post a video right here. And additionally, if you're interested in following along with my channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and maybe hit that like button. All right. Well, I hope you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.